Microphone level. That's what. Hello, 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 hello.
Ah! A little more. A little more.
Gotta make sure everyone can be heard. Right, Jeff?
Yes.
No.
I think that's good.
Perfect.
Well, we'll find out in a bit, won't we?
Apparently we will.
Yes, we will. It's been a long time since we've done this crap, but it is New Year's Eve. We have alcohol in hand, and Kai here thought it would be a good idea to pick this up, and you know it's going to be good, because as it already says, it's called to do. It doesn't say start, it says enter madness.
What?
That's what it
Call
said.
of Cthulhu? I thought this was Cooking Mama! What the fuck?
No,
The technical beast in the background. I've seen too many head touches over this and doing.
Oh my god, it's the Fisherman's Wife and the Fisherman's Wife 2, the retentacling!
Oh dear Lord.
Damn you, Krieger!
Krieger. Anyway, now, so let's just enter the madness. Ooh, just spread so that the adjust the brightness so that the darkest icon is barely visible.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the part of the show where I'm going to take over the reins for a minute. While he is adjusting the brightness and fiddling with his little joysticks, I'm going to explain to you the premise of our Let's Drink playthrough. We're going to have a set of rules so that every time something happens in the game that either A, freaks us out, B, makes us go, what the fuck, or literally makes us question reality, not too hard for my cohorts here, we're going to drink. And today's beverage is a delicious mead, which we'll be refilling every time from nice giant mugs.
Gotta hit square to apply these changes. I just put on a crosshair. Why, I don't know, but I guess we will find out. Graphic, we already got that. Sound, I think. Well, not much else to do.
As we got subtitles, I think we're square.
Yes, we are. Well, let us dive into madness and see how we... Empty slot. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. Sounds like a good Friday night. He is now a private detective who has well, there's your first stereotype. Who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor.
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 There you go.
Torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Ooh.
Why do these people always end up in Squidbillyville?
I don't know. Never figured that out. Didn't we have a what's that board game that we always played that was like eerily like this?
Oh, fucking what the hell is the name of that? Mansion of Madness.
That no, it wasn't Mansion of
Wasn't
Madness.
there a Haunted Mansion?
No.
Oh, Mansion of Madness. I think I have it right here. Hold on.
It was the one where you had the plastic figurines on the little. Isn't
And
it?
oh, that's the one that you had to use your phone to play part of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you sure that my
Mansion of Madness.
Okay. And are you sure my green box for Cards Against Humanity isn't up there? I can't find it anywhere.
No.
Because I can't fucking find it.
Did you check
I literally got nothing.
room we used to play it in?
No, I moved everything down here.
Whatever.
The only thing that's upstairs is the giant box that has all of our Munchkin shit, which will be making its appearance later.
If I am mad, it is mercy.
If I am mercy, then I am madness.
May the gods pity the man who is in his callousness. Sane, hideous end.
Damn you, Lovecraft! Fishy?
Oh, well, this looks like it's... I'm already covered in blood. How lovely. Shut up, Jeff. Things are...
Shark.
It is a shark.
Oh god, Timbo says I know where you are.
LA Noir.
Let's not go.
No, I think you're inside. I think you're already inside a big creature.
Game saved, and I haven't done shit yet. But
Open the door.
Conveniently, the game has... No, I didn't do it. The game did. Yes, we use this to move. Ah! I'm going back in the cage.
Game ends.
They won't let me go back in the cage! Can I take this? Yep. Fish bones. Dead fish. More dead fish. Lots of dead fish. To crouch, press circle. I'm still stuck in the cage, apparently. unless there's something in
Well, I
here.
told you to crouch. It's gotta be something.
Do 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 do.
Oh, what's that over there? Told you to crouch. I'm thinking you can steal it.
Did tell me to crouch, didn't it?
Yes, it did. What the fuck is with the sheens?
Counter darkness. You must light up. Light up some.
You know, light the goddamn torch.
I think it. Oh, so I couldn't grab those lanterns. I have to grab this one. It's a hurricane lamp.
Oh, there you
And
go.
bolt cutters. This is starting to eerily seem like a lot like the start of Resident Evil 7.
For that Outlast game.
Why is my controller vibrating? Why is the screen shaking?
Well, whatever you do, don't go in the water. I suspect it's in the
I
water.
think we have to go cut the door.
I know I gotta go cut the door. That's what the bolt cutters are for.
Are you sure?
No, I'm gonna use them to snip off Jeff's balls.
What balls?
Alright, his nipples.
What nipples?
Very good.
That seemed to go a little too easy.
In my wake, hold along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Thank you, Squid Jesus.
Okay.
Squidius.
It's Squidius.
Squidios! I'm moving that side. What is it? That is a candle.
That was
Ooh, a
whale.
killer whale.
Ah, dead!
Free Willy, why?
Says tongue hanging out and everything. What happened?
Free Willy! You're not free!
He's free from the world of life.
He's free from pain.
Fight. You have been chosen.
Check.
This is walk. This is run.
Not much.
It's a brisk jog.
Check the basket. Check the baskets.
Let me out. Let me out.
Everything has already been written.
Those people don't have faces.
But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Why?
Ooh. Hello, Davy Jones.
What happened to you, Squidward?
I hate whiskey.
Then why do you drink it? Pearson, consult the diary. Here we are. Let's see here. Mental trauma. Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War, where he took part of Meuse-Argonne offensive. He is one of the few survivors of the lost battalion American units that suffered heavy losses from enemy and Allied artillery fire, forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades without food or medical supplies. Da, 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 da. Read the whole thing, you can pause it. My sanity is stable for now.
Why does your sanity meter look like that?
Don't ask me. Looks like the only place we know about right now is my own agency. You don't have any information yet. You don't have any information yet. No clues.
Have a lighter.
Rotate.
What, no squid face?
No squid face, just Lost Battalion.
Plot twist, it's modern day.
October 7th, 1918. And if it's a plot twist, Jeff, I'm going to slap you. What else is in here? What is this?
Stop jerking off the drawer.
I used to be an avid reader.
And why are you not now?
I used to be an avid reader.
Why are you speaking
The
in the third
Wentworth
person?
Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
See, it's 1924.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
They're lesbians.
Is this guy voiced by fucking George Clooney?
Certainly sounds
Natural
like it, doesn't it?
sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Thank you.
Where's some Harvey Wallbanger?
Shut
It's been a
up.
while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Ring, ring, ring. The doctor can well repeat to me, I no longer need my remedy. Oh my god, who's watching?
People thought you were dead.
I know.
Oh well.
Someone logged in. I don't know who it is.
It's Cthulhu.
Uh,
He wants to make sure you don't fuck up.
But come on. There we
Learn to work your damn controller.
are. I am. What's in here?
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Ah, speakeasies.
It's either George Clooney or Mel Gibson.
Hello? Hello?
No, it's
I'm
George
listening.
Gibson.
Are you Edward Pierce? Private investigator contracted
Where
by
are
the
you
West
going?
Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sheriff.
Bring back mead!
Investigators over at Wentworth.
Just kidding.
I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
It's got that
Is that
stereotypical,
right?
like,
I'm so
mobster
very
wife
sorry,
voice.
but I have to
Best.
collect personal
Yeah, the
information yet
best.
again.
8C. What is it? Allocate character points. I guess I already have some.
I guess so. You have
A
8
cult-
CP available.
Yes, I do. Eloquence. Eloquence represents your ability to influence those that talk to you by your power of speech.
Hypnotism?
I guess.
Cock magic?
Spot hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects, improving this. That's always good. Psychology represents knowledge of human behavior. I know humans pretty well. Shut up. Professionalism. Investigation represents your investigating talents. Trying to talk too fast. Medicine. Medical knowledge. Occultism. Knowledge of occult sciences. And strength. Call upon your physical power. Looks like we've already got several bits put, or maybe that's just what is available with what I have.
It says, yeah, perhaps.
'Cause
But you have CP. It says you already have level 2 unlocked, so I don't know. Maybe pop one into psychology.
psychology.
That's gay.
A little bit. Something tells me I'm gonna want to put these two here because it's always good to be able to find things.
Pop the last ones into occultism. What the fuck?
We don't have enough.
You have 2 points.
Yeah, but it needs 4 for level 2.
Don't care! Ha!
Fine.
Preemptive ass whooping.
Yes. And
Do you want Jack?
Coming right back.
do you really want to validate the character creation points attribution?
Thank you for
Sure.
the information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
No,
What's
I
wrong?
may not have sex with
As
you.
you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Don't need to know that. Hello? Oh yeah, this guy doesn't speak shady.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a
Alfred?
person whom I hold in
No,
high
his name is
esteem.
Stephen Webster.
And I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Well, fuck you too. He's got a Cthulhu painting.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen
Someone who
Webster,
has bad animation
industrialist and
problems?
art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool.
You look like
Sarah,
a fool.
my little girl. She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All
They
right.
clearly did not spend enough
look
time
at the
working on the graphics.
That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family.
Says
Rather
the fire
thin.
started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. Police decided on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insisted on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? Why would they question her frailty? Perhaps her husband was a bastard.
Is it just me, or does that picture of Sarah Hawkins look like Laura Croft?
It really does, doesn't it?
It's creepy.
She basically just killed her family and ran off to become the Tomb Raider.
Ah! Plot twist!
We got new clues. Oh, that's just what I read. Why is it... Oh, not... Knowledge! Case closed. Case solved. Anyway.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Gotta find out where does she live, read about mental frailty, something's not right. You shouldn't take this painting lightly. Kai, where'd you go?
I went to go get cheddar biscuits. Yahtzee promised them.
Did he now? We got our first dialogue tree. He's asking, what do we make of the elements? Do we need to find the warehouse? Do we need to find where Sarah lived? Do we not take the painting lightly? Do we question her male fragility? Or do we mention something that's not right with the story?
Ah, I say something's not right with the story.
It certainly doesn't seem
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir.
This case is not
as
as
simple
simple
as
as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Ah, so we
Where
got
did
that.
Sarah live?
Ah,
Mentions a warehouse. I think we should
The
find
sender's
out.
label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
Do you know?
And you
where
think
it
your
is?
daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Ah. Well, we might as well exhaust everything we've got.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Perhaps we will.
well, Jeff suggested where she lived.
Yeah,
Darkwater.
where does she live?
Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston.
Off the coast
Sarah
of
lives
Boston.
there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Yeah, they
Darkwater
packed
holds
the
the
car in the
secret
yard.
regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Where's the fuck off button?
I don't know. You know, every time I've hit one of these, like, that's your phone.
Yeah, so no.
But every one of these options, like, has gone like a second, but not 70, not Warehouse 36.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with
And you think your daughter could...
That is what you must go to Doc.
Okay, still doesn't change.
You must tell me
Yeah, we know, Jeff.
if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is
Who's honking that goddamn horn?
No. Sarah had
It's Boston. What do you
visions.
think?
Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
saw things. What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out
It's
the
bothering.
truth
It sounds
about
like
her
Mel
life
Gibson.
and death.
It really does.
Well, I guess that's everything.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
Oh,
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You will be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
Square? That's kind of sexist, isn't it?
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. Natural sciences, linguistics,
Says he
archaeology.
has a book. Is this it? The Learning of Medicine, Volume 1. A dense work aimed at interns in the Okay, for some reason I've picked it up. Nothing there.
I used to be an avid reader.
Yes. What's up?
The Lost Battalion.
The Lost Battalion.
Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
That is courage. Says there's a... Oh, wait.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Well, that may explain all the whale guts that we saw in that vision of ours.
Up.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Oh, and
Well, just so we're aware, it is not Mel Gibson, but a lot of people who have been commenting, like, this game has gotten a very good rating. It's gotten a very high rating, even on IGN.
really?
Yes. 8.3 out of 10.
Really?
Yeah. 91% of people who played this rave about it. It's very odd.
Maybe they're all H.P. Lovecraft fans or whatever.
Maybe
but
they're
yeah.
all squid people.
My God. All the reviewers are followers of Cthulhu.
Know it. But a couple people have said the same thing. The guy who's voicing Pierce does sound like Mel Gibson.
First you said George Clooney. Now
He
you
did
say
sound like George Clooney when he was picking on the fucking book on the shelf. But then as I listened, I'm like,
Darkwater Port. I like how they show already whale bones.
I can tell you, it's George.
It's George Gibson, right?
George Gibson or Mel Clooney.
how about H.R.R. Harwell? How about that? We're all wrong. It's George R.R. Martin.
On the shipping label, an address, a
Shouldn't
warehouse
this
set
game not
on
be
the
out yet
docks
then?
of
Because
Darkwater.
he's never finished.
Shut up, you myopic manatee!
Keeps promising year to year, I'll finish the book, It's not even the last book in the series. What the heck's taking so long?
The dragons are coming, Jeff. Shut up.
It's always Enter Madness. That's all it says. Enter Madness. Never start.
Well, what do you want it to tell you? Do you want it to tell you to bend over now so the TV can form a cock and fuck you?
I was kind of hoping that the old man would do that. I know what I said. Don't look at me in that tone of voice.
Here comes Laura Croft on the going towards the desolate island that no one can find.
Focus Home Interactive presents.
My God, it's Jack Black. If Jack Black had a shaving issue
And lost some weight. Did you hear that Jack Black's starting up a Let's Play YouTube channel?
Yes, and his first video, which got 1 million views already, he's going to be bigger than Ninja Sex Party.
Like he was saying Ninja, that Fortnite player.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know who any of them are. I don't pay attention. I heard PewDiePie's stupid ass Ninja. Not hard to be higher than him, man. I've seen child molesters with higher videos than him.
And yeah, he's still got, what, 45, 50 million subs?
That's because there are 45, 50 million people who need to have their fucking heads examined. Pewdie, if this ever gets back to you, you suck, and I hope you get raped in the ass.
Yeah.
I watched him for a short time, and then I realized, you know what? His voice is really annoying.
I watched him for like 5 seconds, and then I realized that people with fucking total frontal lobotomies need doing.
Ooh, look
Scylla.
at the big hooks for whaling. Why would anyone look it like? Why would said daughter live here? It doesn't look like a very nice place.
You're a bunch of
Painters are not well people. Have you heard of
Stay on
Manet?
board. There's guys coming to unload.
that bridge looks hastily made.
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Could you please make your mouth match your lips and what you're saying?
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good
Random drumbeat starts.
As you can see, I am not holding
his
the
wife.
controller. It is
Sarah
moving on its own.
nice young woman and a great painter.
New place discovered. Darkwater.
Willie!
You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcome.
Jeff,
but
they
his
named the bar
is
after
a
you.
surprise for you. As for me, find me at the Harbor Master's office.
The Having Master.
If it's
Yes,
the Hawkins
definitely
family that
Boston.
brings you here, I have
I
a
realized
pile of
Boston looked this
documents that
grungy
you need
and
to see.
shitty.
Well, there's a little
Understood.
island off the coast of Boston.
I'm going for a
Still-
look around the docks.
Da-da. Consult the diary. Hey, I've got a new CP.
Hey! I think.
Medicine of kings can only improved by objects discovered in the environment. So these two can only be... Oh, so that I picked up the medical book in my room and that increased that. Okay.
Oh.
Let's
Oh!
put that lone point into eloquence. Because I am an eloquent man. Don't look at me in that tone of voice.
Give me the knife.
No, it's mine.
Jeff, fetch me a rug.
Fetching a rug.
You happy now, Moon Moon? He's fetching a rug. he believes like I do that you should be scared.
There we go. I think. Okay. Darkwater. We got Stephen Webster, Charles Hawkins, Sarah Hawkins, Simon Hawkins.
He did it.
Occupation schoolboy.
Oh God, it's the boy Lolita.
Darkwater Poor, Island of Darkwater. They call it Just the Art by Sarah Hawkins. Clues. Got no clues yet for chapter 2. For some reason it... Oh, there we are. Knowledge!
Because knowledge is mead.
What are these people?
Oh, God. Willie, what happened?
Hey, Sullivan.
All you wanted was
Can't you go
freedom.
any faster?
You see how old this thing is. If you're
Is he
forcing
trying
too
to
much,
drag
it'll
it
break
back
everything.
into the sea?
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know. Or you'll pay for it for sure.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not
Gee,
sailors.
a killer whale.
So,
And it's
did
fresh
that
killed, so it's probably a tentacle beast.
Buttons are a little janky.
It's like that day we were playing Mansion of Madness and Jeff summoned Cthulhu.
It was you.
I did not.
It's a sign.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
God, you are ugly.
All of them are.
Clearly you're fish people.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
Okay.
It's a sign.
He had another speech option.
Something coming.
And a mission.
Something real bad.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand.
Paul
You're
doesn't
not
even want to talk
sailors.
to you. You missed your
The other thing,
you missed your mission opportunity.
is there something shiny there on the post? What's that?
Testicles.
Why are your testicles so shiny?
Because it's the radiation.
No, that's just the glare.
It's a claw.
It's the barnacles!
Beware! Old stump dick!
Hold your jaw. Hold your jaw. Hodor's dying.
You'll see what a true sailor's got in his belly.
Who are you? What are you?
Nothing for you here either.
You bilge
Beat
rats
it.
don't scare me.
Those houses don't look very
What did he
stable.
call us just now?
I said you were a bilge.
I guess he doesn't want us there. What's this?
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Hello, sir. What you smoking? Anything good? You are not the Resident Evil 4 merchant, Jeff. Shut up.
Oh, there he is without his cloak on.
Sure, just spit on the floor. That's lovely.
Hey, be careful.
Ooh, fancy. Cigarette in the thing that doesn't let you actually
Let's
have the
get him
cigarette.
another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
It wasn't me who went looking for it. Guy didn't show respect.
Pure
Let's just
instinct.
talk.
I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
Yes, sir.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Sure you do. Sure, let's find out about the... Why the
Stranded
whale?
whale.
Why not?
I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Oh. How about Sarah Hawkins?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then...
You don't understand.
I don't want to speak ill.
You don't understand me!
If not speaking of ill is true, talk, you'll feel better. That has one of my things in it.
You don't dare say a thing because you respect their memory. But that doesn't mean that you don't have a lot on your mind.
You're not a PI for nothing. Okay. I don't know what it's worth, though. But Mrs. Hawkins,
won the speech check.
she went to see her doctor very often.
She was sick.
Ah, I shouldn't have mentioned it to you. Forget it.
No, it's okay.
You've opened your fucking squid flaps, now fucking spill.
Well, these things are just...
It's true that they were strange.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Torture?
Yeah? Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Sure. No, I think
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Be quiet. Back. Don't really care about those. Should I order a drink, Kai?
Fuck yeah.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
It's Cthulhu jizz! Good year. Excellent vintage.
I think we'll get along well.
Now.
Ask about the warehouse, I suppose, if you can.
Now. Tell me about...
Do you know where this place is?
Warehouse.
Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
He has some artifacts that do some weird things.
Find out more about Darkwater.
Well, these were the only
Oh,
things.
that's it? Okay.
Yeah, that was it for that. We already ordered a drink. We already did that.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
I think that's everything we can find out. From
Yeah,
her.
gee,
That'll be all
I
for now.
wonder if that she is that person that was smoking the cigarette.
There was a lady smoking a cigarette in here. Who are you?
Nightmares. Can hear things
Algernon
and voices
Drake is his
whispering.
name.
Will follow
How do I
its
know that?
reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new
Oh,
reader.
he's got a symbol on his hand.
Yeah, he does. You guys know. There's the lady. There she is. There's the smoking lady. Hello.
What you looking at, stranger?
She can certainly put them away.
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
It was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger.
Oh, come on.
I told you to beat it.
Ooh.
I am.
Perhaps later.
Fuck later, I'm doing it now.
Nope. That's not the exit. Oh well. let's... Ooh, what do we got here?
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker.
Captain
And
Fitz.
a debtor. Interesting.
Oh, it's a tab.
Interesting place to put it up.
Huh. Miss Baker, always free for the lady. Ah, I bet you that's Mrs. Baker.
Mm-hmm.
I got $5 says you're right.
Well, all that's left is to talk to Mr. Fitzroy, and he was up in here. He was the harbor master.
Nipple rubbing bastard.
Whose nipples is he rubbing?
Yours won't shut up.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Well, the tentacles start entering every orifice of the body.
Again, don't.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about
The
this.
terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Cat.
Okay.
How interesting. Just a minute, Fitzroy. I'm just looking through all your stuff.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
How would you know? You didn't even open the bag.
Found the shitter.
Close the shitter.
This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while.
No, it has not.
The Scylla.
That's
It finished up
that's-
beached at the entrance to the harbor.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Ah, that's another learning of medicine book. And look at that. My medicine skill increased by 2%.
Reading is fun, dead mental.
Oh my god. It's got a lot of books. Why is this candle glowing green?
Suspicious.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Except for the leg. Yeah,
It's his twin brother.
What a macabre souvenir.
I don't know. Well, doesn't look like there's anything else. Let's go talk to the captain. And I think that might conclude. Yeah, shut up.
I brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
How is that so?
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still eligible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date.
Rotate it, see if there's something on the back.
God, it's like... Ugh. It's good, but it's like cough syrup.
That's the honey.
I know that's the honey. I'm just saying. Ooh, wait, that was added to our clues.
I've got a clue for you.
No clues from you, please. That was when Tommy found his biggest clue. It was huge. It was huge.
Fuck, we need the Hartley boys.
Knowledge. Everyone likes knowledge.
Well, should we conclude this episode?
As soon as we're done talking with Mr. Fitzroy here, I believe.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights of the stranded whale. Even the
You can
antics
see
of
through
these
walls,
war
sir.
friends don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
What can you do? Let's see.
Your documents are unreadable.
Your
Yes,
manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
It is possible.
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed. We specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
That is... Do we want the unlocked answer, the one we actually have to use our skills for? Ooh.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Where's the warehouse again?
Talk about Dark Water.
Ah.
Beautiful. Let's start from there.
Let's see who.
I found a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
And not a Cheshire cat.
I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Interesting. Let's ask.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy,
His father.
captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see
So that's what
if
that
you're
piece
interested.
was up there. I keep my father's wooden leg on a shelf.
I'm just back
kept
from the
his inside of the
wars.
freezer.
A dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes.
And every year he
Us
would take
men
a
of the sea
ceremonial
are
nibble from it.
superstitious folk.
That would be why the ice pops were turning green and fuzzy.
Yes. What would have killed it, and why are they putting it back into the sea?
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
I believe that might be all that we have to learn from him.
I shall be on my way.
So thank you,
So
Mr.
come back and
Fitzroy.
see me when you've got
With
something
that,
new.
I think that's going to conclude our first little bit. And next time we need... Oop, wait. Got another thing of CP. Let's put that back into our eloquence as well. And validate it. Boop. There we go. And with that, I think we're going to end this at this part, because I have no clue how long we've been at it. Maybe half an hour or so. But we'll be back for the next episode very shortly. Until then, we'll see you then. Goodbye.
Drinkies!
Yes, more drinkies, we know.